Join me as I put Stoicism to the test and challenge myself to stay calm and collected through life's toughest obstacles. Become unbreakable. 10. Stoic strategies so that nothing can affect you. Epictetus, Stoicism. Imagine, amidst the relentless storms and turbulence of life, you could remain a serene harbor, a place where no disturbance could penetrate. That is the extraordinary power of cultivating judgment, of developing an emotional invincibility against the unpredictable chaos of the world. This exploration, inspired by 10 core principles of Stoicism, will guide you on the path to nurturing an undisturbed inner state so that nothing can disrupt the tranquility within you. Why is there such a vital distinction between controlling our thoughts and being unable to control external events? As Epictetus, the renowned Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us." Inner serenity, true and lasting peace, hinges on focusing exclusively on what we can control: our thoughts, our judgments, our reactions. Through wisdom and willpower, we can shape our inner landscape. Outcomes, the external events of life, are often far beyond our control. But anyone, regardless of circumstance, can master their perspective, their response. These core lessons not only help you realize that virtue, living a life of moral excellence, is the essence of a good life, not the relentless pursuit of fleeting desires. Judgments are what imbue meaning into objective events. By enduring hardships with courage and resilience, weaknesses dissolve, revealing the untethered, unbreakable essence of a human being. Living in harmony with the natural laws of the universe, with acceptance and understanding, allows reality to unfold without inner obstruction, without unnecessary suffering. Join us on this transformative journey, exploring 10 Stoic principles to remain unaffected, to become truly unbreakable. Let Epictetus's profound Stoic philosophy pave a new path for you, a path where you learn to actively grasp the key to inner peace, regardless of the external storms raging around you. But before we begin, as always, I have a challenge for you. Watch until the very end and don't miss a single principle. For just one of these 10 powerful principles could be the key to unlocking profound change in your life, the key to becoming truly unbreakable. Principle number 1. Unshakable purpose, Epictetus. Once asserted, difficulties show a person's character, and the greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. This statement isn't mere philosophical musing. It's a powerful call to action. When you have a crystal-clear understanding of your life's purpose, the world around you seems to shrink, transforming colossal challenges into manageable, even welcome, steps on your path. The inner strength you discover in this process is truly indomitable. A firm purpose isn't something you stumble upon by accident. It's meticulously crafted from moments of deep reflection, of honest introspection on what truly matters to you. This isn't just about career goals or personal achievements. It's about the fundamental principles and values you want to dedicate your life to pursuing. It's about defining your why. And once that purpose is deeply ingrained in your heart, the next crucial step is to apply unwavering diligence to protect and nurture it. Perseverance, steadfast commitment to your goals. This is what shapes your strength, your resilience in the face of adversity. A firm purpose is like a lighthouse in the darkest night. It's not only a guiding beacon illuminating your path, but also a solid anchor for your soul, providing stability and grounding. When life pulls you into its inevitable whirlwinds, a firm purpose is the lifebuoy that keeps you from sinking into the sea of overwhelming emotions and difficult circumstances. Ultimately, firm purposes are not just wise advice. They are the key to unlocking unparalleled mental strength, the ability to face and overcome any challenge that life throws your way. This is the very essence of Stoic philosophy. Not just a set of rules for living, but tangible evidence of the power of will, of a steadfast purpose. In the light of this philosophy, nothing is impossible, and nothing can shake your resilient spirit. Principle number 2, guarding your mind. Imagine this. Would you ever willingly hand over complete control of your physical body to a total stranger, someone you didn't know or trust? Of course not. It's unthinkable. So why then do we so readily allow our minds to be hijacked by stray thoughts, by the opinions and judgments of others, by deceitful words and negative influences? When we allow ourselves to be unduly influenced by the opinions of others, we are essentially handing the key to our happiness, our peace of mind, over to strangers. We are relinquishing control of our inner world. Mind control, in the Stoic sense, isn't just a skill. It's an art, a practice. When someone offends us, it's a natural human reaction to feel hurt, to want to retaliate, to defend ourselves. But Stoicism teaches us that our emotions are the direct result of our thoughts, of our personal perspectives. This means we have the power to choose how we respond to any situation. Instead of letting offense overwhelm us, we can choose to see it as an opportunity to strengthen our patience, our self-awareness, our resilience. To cultivate this discipline and self-control, start with small, daily habits. Set achievable goals and accomplish them consistently to build self-confidence. Focus on living in the present moment, on deepening your understanding of your own emotions, your triggers, your reactions. As you begin to realize that you have the power to choose how you react to any situation, you will gradually become more resilient to challenges, less swayed by negative emotions and external influences. You will become the master of your own inner world. Imagine a skilled artist who dedicates each day to honing their craft, paying little attention to excessive criticism or even lavish praise. This artist doesn't allow any external opinions to affect their creative process or their inner spirit. Ultimately, with patience, dedication, and self-control, the artist not only improves their skills, but also achieves true freedom and inner peace, gracefully overcoming any criticism or negativity. Stoic philosophy isn't just a classical philosophical discipline. It's a powerful, practical tool to help us face and overcome everyday challenges. By learning to control our minds, to manage our emotions with maturity and wisdom, we can achieve genuine peace and freedom amidst a volatile and uncertain world. We cannot avoid becoming the subjects of gossip and judgment from others. But have you ever wondered if the weight of malicious words truly defines you, or if it's your resilience, your inner peace, that ultimately determines who you are? Take a moment, relax, and join us in exploring the next principle. This isn't just about how we confront negative words. It's a lesson in soul freedom, in becoming unbound by the opinions of others. Principle number 3, unmoved by malice. Epictetus once stated with profound simplicity that we cannot control the opinions or actions of others, but we can control how we react to them. In the modern world, this can be understood as accepting that everyone has their own unique perspectives, values, and beliefs, and they may not always align with our own. They may not always act in the way we expect or desire. Similar to the teaching of love your enemies, we are advised to cultivate patience and open-mindedness towards differing viewpoints, even when they directly oppose our own. To live a life undisturbed by the words of others, we need to have a deep and accurate understanding of ourselves. This includes a clear understanding of our motivations, the reasons behind our actions, and a firm belief in our core values and principles. When you are confident in the path you have chosen and why you have chosen it, the negative words of others become largely meaningless. They lose their power to wound, to disrupt, to control. Finally, to face insults or disagreements without letting them affect us, we need to develop both patience and gentleness. Patience allows us to maintain calmness, to avoid reacting hastily or negatively. Gentleness helps us maintain positive relationships with others, even when they disagree with us, even when they express themselves poorly. Illustrative examples can be drawn from the lives of great spiritual figures and leaders who faced harm, insults, and adversity with remarkable patience and kindness, always holding fast to their chosen path, to their core values. When we focus on personal growth, on cultivating inner resilience in the face of challenges, we not only improve our own lives, but also inspire those around us. We become beacons of strength and wisdom. Remember, true power doesn't come from controlling what others think or say about us. It comes from our ability to control how we allow those things to affect us. We would love to hear your thoughts and experiences with negative words from others, and how you have applied Stoic principles to handle them. Share your insights in the comments below. Your story could become a source of inspiration and strength for others. Principle number 4. Insult and offense. A choice Epictetus, with a firm and wise tone, emphasized, "What really frightens and dismays us is not external events themselves, but the way in which we think about them." This means that when someone offends you, it's not their words that hurt you. It's how you perceive and react to those words that determines their impact on your soul. Imagine you're in a meeting, expressing your opinion, and a colleague vehemently opposes it. Instead of reacting emotionally, with anger or defensiveness, you pause for a moment, you take a deep breath, you ask yourself, is this an opportunity for me to consider the issue from a different perspective? Is there something I can learn here? In doing so, you not only maintain your composure, but also broaden your outlook, demonstrating emotional intelligence and maturity. Or, in another situation, imagine you're having a conversation with a close friend, and they suddenly criticize a personal decision you've made. Instead of feeling hurt or defensive, you take time to reflect on their criticism. Perhaps you'll discover that, although their delivery wasn't perfect, their intention was genuinely to prompt you to reconsider your choices from another angle. This is finding light in the darkness, transforming a potential negative experience into an opportunity for growth. It's a valuable skill that Stoicism encourages us to cultivate. Through this lesson, we learn not only how to endure offense or hurt, but also how to turn these experiences into stepping stones for personal development, for becoming stronger and wiser. The key lies in how you choose to face these challenges. Strength, according to Stoicism, doesn't come from avoiding difficulties. It comes from knowing how to embrace and overcome them, from seeing them as opportunities for growth. Remember that within every challenge lies an opportunity for you to become stronger, more resilient, and more self-aware. We often confront challenges that evoke fear and shame. The question is, how do we overcome these powerful emotions? How do we prevent these experiences from defining our self-worth, from holding us back? Epictetus delved deeply into this issue in his philosophy. He pointed out that at the core of every fear and feeling of shame is not the external circumstance itself, but rather how we respond to it. Principle number 5, conquering fear and dishonor. Have you ever felt trapped in the invisible prison of fear and shame? These are the times when we might do things we don't truly want to do, simply to receive acceptance, validation, or a fleeting moment of praise, perhaps on social media or in our social circles. But Epictetus, with his timeless wisdom, pointed out a simple yet profound truth. We are the ones who assign meaning to every event, thus creating fear and shame within our own souls. Unlike denying emotions, Stoicism invites us to embrace them, to acknowledge them with courage and self-control. Overcoming fear and shame means we are no longer shackled by the gaze and the words of others. It's a journey back to ourselves, a rediscovering of the inherent value and meaning of life in every breath, in every daily decision. Epictetus teaches that the key to happiness lies not outside ourselves, in external validation or material possessions, but within the soul of each individual. When we place our self-worth on things beyond our control, we open the door to fear and shame. Conversely, when we focus on self-improvement, on cultivating wisdom and inner freedom, we find unparalleled peace and strength. Ultimately, fear and dishonor in Epictetus's Stoic philosophy is not just a lesson on facing challenges. It's a reminder to live a meaningful life, a life where fear and shame are no longer obstacles on the journey to happiness and freedom. For when we dare to face and overcome these inner demons, we not only liberate ourselves, but also inspire those around us. As we move forward to principle number 6, let's explore how Stoicism teaches us not only to face, but also to embrace challenges on the path of self-development. We will learn to anticipate difficulties, not only to be ready to confront them, but also to use them as a launching pad to reach the best version of ourselves. Before we continue, I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you who have spent time with us in this exploration. Your presence is an invaluable encouragement. If you find these principles valuable, please like and share this video with others. Your support not only helps us continue producing quality content, but also spreads Stoic philosophy to even more people. Principle number 6. Anticipating obstacles, the power of preparation. At its core, the Stoic principle of anticipating obstacles encourages a proactive stance, rather than simply reacting to life's inevitable challenges. Epictetus suggests that by envisioning potential difficulties along our path, we prepare ourselves mentally to face them calmly, thoughtfully, and effectively. This mental training session isn't an invitation to pessimism or negativity. It's a practical strategy to strengthen resolve and equip the mind with the necessary tools to handle any situation. It's about being prepared, not paranoid. Consider the story of a marathon runner preparing for an upcoming race. Aware of the Principle of anticipating obstacles. She anticipates potential challenges, adverse weather conditions, injuries, unexpected personal commitments that could disrupt her training schedule. Instead of fearing these possibilities, she plans accordingly. She adjusts her training schedule, prepares for different weather conditions, and allocates time for rest and recovery. On race day, when faced with a sudden downpour, she remains calm, focused, and determined, having mentally and physically prepared for such a situation. Anticipating and preparing for what could have been a debilitating obstacle turns the race into evidence of her resilience, her preparedness, and her unwavering determination. Anticipating obstacles creates harmony between emotions and logic, teaching us to approach life's uncertainties with a balanced mind. Emotionally, it instills a sense of readiness and confidence. Logically, it enhances our problem-solving skills by encouraging us to think ahead, to plan, to strategize. This balance is a hallmark of Stoicism, allowing us to face life's ups and downs with a serene heart and a clear mind. Don't consent to be hurt and you won't be hurt. This is a choice over which you have control, Epictetus once said. He taught that true power lies in how we choose to react to every situation. This perspective opens up a path to liberation, a new way of viewing how we accept and confront challenges and suffering in life. Principle number 7. No one can hurt you. The power of choice. Imagine you are facing severe criticism from a trusted friend. The initial feeling might be one of hurt, betrayal, even anger. However, Stoicism teaches us that while this initial reaction is natural, the power to allow it to shape your emotions and subsequent actions lies entirely within your control. So the question here is, how do we apply this profound principle to our lives? First, there's the freedom to choose your response. Faced with criticism or hurt, remember that you have the inherent right to choose how you respond. This doesn't mean denying your emotions. It means acknowledging them, understanding them, and then consciously managing them. Second, there's seeking inner strength. Confidence and peace come not from avoiding all hurt, but from knowing deep within yourself that you can overcome anything. Third, there's forgiveness. Just as we are called to forgive those who harm us, we are also called to practice self-forgiveness. This not only helps alleviate burdens for ourselves, but also opens paths to reconciliation, healing, and love. Remember, this is not a call to indifference or avoidance. Instead, it's a powerful reminder of the freedom and the power we possess in choosing how we face challenges, as well as an encouragement to seek peace and strength through acceptance, understanding, and forgiveness. By applying this principle, not just in difficult situations, but in all aspects of life, we move closer to true freedom, to inner peace, to becoming unbreakable. Principle number 8, restraining your actions. The wisdom of pause. In Epictetus's philosophy, exercising. Self-restraint in action is not only a form of autonomy, but also a crucial step toward inner peace and spiritual strength. This doesn't mean condemning all actions or reactions. It means selectively choosing actions based on reason, not on impulsive emotions. Imagine you're in an important meeting and a colleague suddenly strongly opposes your ideas, even criticizing you personally. The initial emotions might be anger, disappointment, even a desire to respond forcefully, to defend yourself. However, according to Epictetus, this is precisely the moment to apply the lesson of self-restraint. Instead of letting emotions take over, you take a deep breath. You remind yourself that anger or a strong, impulsive retaliation doesn't solve the problem. You choose to accept their opinion rationally, to objectively consider it, and even to respond constructively, demonstrating respect and opening the door for dialogue rather than escalating conflict. Exercising restraint in action and speech not only helps us avoid undesirable consequences, but also demonstrates maturity, wisdom, and emotional intelligence. In a world where quick and forceful reactions are often seen as a display of strength, Epictetus reminds us that true strength lies in the ability to control oneself, to pause, to think, to choose a reasoned response in any situation. So, how can we apply this lesson in our daily lives? First, recognize your emotions. When emotions begin to rise, acknowledge and accept them without immediately reacting. Second, pause before acting. Give yourself a moment, a breath to think before taking any action or speaking. Third, engage in self-questioning. Is your intended action or speech based on reason? Will it bring positive results? Is it aligned with your values? Fourth, act mindfully. Choose an action that reflects a deep understanding of the situation, rather than just an immediate impulsive reaction. By restraining our actions, we not only control our emotions, but also face and overcome challenges calmly and effectively. This not only makes our lives better, but also helps us become the best version of ourselves, a resilient and steadfast self amidst the storms of life. Are you ready to restrain your actions, to become a better version of yourself? Leave a comment, "I'm ready," below this video. Principle number 9, the power of acceptance. Finding peace in reality. Imagine you're on a long journey and you suddenly realize you're lost. You might feel angry, disappointed, anxious, even panicked. But when applying principle number 9, the power of acceptance, you start to assess the situation calmly and accept that you are, in fact, lost. You understand that worry or anger won't change the current reality. From this place of acceptance, you begin to seek solutions. You might use a map, ask for directions, or utilize GPS. The important thing you realize is that you have the ability and the freedom to choose how to face the situation rather than being swept away by negative emotions. Here are 5 ways you can practice holding on to the power of acceptance. Recognize and accept emotions. When facing difficulties, take a moment to recognize your own emotions. Acknowledging the anger, sadness, or fear you feel is the first step in accepting the situation. Understanding and analysis. Try to understand the root cause of the problem and carefully consider the factors that cannot be changed, as well as what you can control. Redirect energy. Instead of focusing on what you can't change, use your energy to focus on positive actions you can take. Acceptance is not resignation. It's the beginning of meaningful action. Seek meaning and learn. Every challenge brings an opportunity to learn. Seek lessons from each situation and use them to develop yourself, to grow stronger and wiser. Practice gratitude. In any circumstance, remember that there is always something to be grateful for. Gratitude helps us maintain our perspective, to see the light even in the darkness. By applying the power of acceptance, you not only learn how to face challenges, but also find peace and happiness in everyday life. This is one of the most important lessons that Stoic philosophy, as taught by Epictetus, offers us. According to Epictetus, each of us is born with the ability and the obligation to live in harmony with nature, not only the external nature surrounding us, but also the nature within us, which is our true essence. This requires us to understand and accept our place in the world, to recognize that everything happens for a reason, and to learn how to seek happiness and peace within the limitations that nature has set. Principle number 10. Living according to nature, finding harmony. Within Epictetus, believed that the key to living a happy and meaningful life is to live in harmony with nature. Not just the external nature of the world around us, but also the inner nature within ourselves, the true essence of each individual. Epictetus emphasizes that living in harmony with nature not only helps us find peace, but also enables us to realize and maximize our potential. Living according to the laws of nature requires us to understand that every event, every situation in life has a reason for existence, and we need to accept them peacefully with understanding. To become immune to the fluctuations of life, we need to train our minds to perceive clearly and to accept everything that is happening. This doesn't mean giving up or being indifferent. It means learning to accept and find happiness within the limitations set by nature. Happiness, from the Stoic perspective, is not about pursuing external pleasures or material possessions. It's about finding peace and satisfaction in simple things, through living a conscious, self-aware life aligned with our true essence. Living under the laws of nature, according to Stoic philosophy, is not just a method to face life's challenges. It's a path to true freedom and happiness. By applying these principles to daily life, we not only find peace within ourselves, but also become invulnerable to life's ups and downs. We become unbreakable. Let's start our journey today to live a fulfilled, harmonious, and meaningful life. Conclusion. The unbreakable journey. In the journey of exploring the philosophy of Epictetus and applying these 10 Stoic principles to everyday life, we have traveled through an inspiring and challenging path together. These lessons are not just guiding lights to help us navigate the storms of life. They are a source of strength, a foundation for building a resilient soul, unshaken by anything. However, the journey of self-improvement is never a solitary process. That's why we want to invite you to engage in this exchange of wisdom. Do you have any questions, challenges, or insights when applying these 10 principles to your own life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Every question, every challenge, every success story is a valuable source of inspiration to help our community grow and thrive together. Don't forget to like and share this video with friends whom you think will be inspired by the Stoic principles. And subscribe to our channel to not miss any future videos that will help you become more steadfast, more resilient, and more unbreakable. In life, let's continue this journey together. Remember, every day, every step leads towards self-improvement and contributes to creating a better, more peaceful, and more meaningful world.